Hi, I'm Dr. Shannon Wong, and the other day I read a great quote which really resonated with me. It said, "How can I get better today?" Now, what did that mean to me? It's because for some of us, we're driven to constantly improve. Now, for most people, they tend to do what brings them joy and happiness. And based on what I see on social media, that typically means hanging out with friends at a cool destination, having drinks, and eating. Now, that sounds like fun to me, but then again, we all think differently. I find personally that I enjoy the never-ending, constant challenge to improve and to make a positive impact on the world. So that is how I invest the vast majority of the most valuable asset that we all have, time. To that end, I do spend a significant amount of time watching and listening to people on YouTube. These people are also known as YouTubers. These people have greatly influenced me, and to this day, significantly influence how I think and how I see the world. And because these people have made such a positive impact on my life, I thought it might be helpful for you and your life if I shared these YouTubers with you and then explained how and why these individuals have had such a positive impact on my life. So let's do this. I'm going to share with you my top 10 YouTube influencers. Number 10 is Casey Neistat. Casey was one of the original people that drew my interest in YouTube. And I have to credit my son Tyler for introducing me to several of these YouTube channels. So he introduced me to Casey probably about 10 years ago. Now, why do I like Casey? He has mastered the art form of authentic storytelling conveyed through video. And he mixes in wonderful music into his videos. The edits are all very authentic and original. And basically every video he makes tells a very nice story. And you can't help but like the guy when you watch his videos. He seems to love life and have an enthusiasm for living life and getting the most out of life. So if you want some feel-good videos about a regular guy who's extremely creative and seems to get after it every day, I highly recommend Casey Neistat. Number 9 is Marques Brownlee. He has a channel titled MKBHD. And I love technology and following technology. And he started making videos quite a long time ago. Let's see when his first video was published. It looks like 14 years ago. And I pretty much consider him the best technology YouTuber out there. He reviews and analyzes all the cell phones, computers, gadgets, cars, and anything tech that a consumer might consider using. He also explains the gear and his studio and his setup. And he kind of inspired me because he reviews consumer technology. And when I saw how he did that, it inspired me to begin to review technology that we use in ophthalmology and eye surgery. So many of the videos that I create are technology reviews. For example, the Vivity versus the PanOptix, or one lens implant versus another, or laser cataract surgery. Is it really better than manual cataract surgery? These type of tech reviews have wide applicability to people who are contemplating purchasing equipment in our industry, or contemplating which lens or which type of surgery or which surgeon to choose for their own eye surgery. So I've kind of borrowed the creative genius of Marques Brownlee and applied it to many of my videos that I post on YouTube. Plus, he helps keep me current on the latest tech and gadgets. Number 8 is JxmyHighroller. I love basketball. And JxmyHighroller, who is he? Let's look up his Instagram. I actually don't even know who he is. It looks like his name is JxmyHighroller, but I know it's not. But he has a outstanding channel. His most recent video is so well done, like all of his videos. They're extremely well thought out. They require a ton of research and time to develop a story, build a theme or a thesis, and then he proves his thesis in the video. And it's all things NBA. He primarily concentrates on the NBA, although he has a deep understanding of the history of the NBA, and all of his videos are exceptional. So, Jimmy, thank you very much for your creative genius. Number 7 is an ophthalmologist named Ike Ahmed. So, as an ophthalmologist or eye surgeon, I like to watch eye surgeons who have skills that I would consider better than my own. And when I watch Ike Ahmed's videos, he deals with some very uncommon scenarios and shows how he solves surgically these situations that he encounters. And his videos are very well done. They're edited well. His audio quality is top notch. And he has outstanding hands as an eye surgeon. And his videos seem balanced and unbiased. Number 6 is another ophthalmologist, Steve Safran. I've known Steve Safran since 1995, 1996. I was doing my ophthalmology training at Temple University in Philadelphia, and he was nice enough to teach a cataract surgery course put on by Bausch & Lomb that I went to. And the way he explained things in the videos that he showed at that time, this is in 96, were outstanding. And so then he came and gave a lecture to me and my co-residents at Temple, and it was, again, great. So then I actually called him up while I was still a resident and said, hey, can I spend a morning in your practice? And he was kind enough to let me visit him. And we've kind of kept in touch over the phone and through email and through various ophthalmology chat rooms that people operate. And he has what I would call balls of steel. Let me take that back. He has balls of titanium. This guy will try and accomplish beautiful eye surgery, and then he shares that technique for which he solves surgical problems through these videos. And I've learned so much from Steve Safran for the past 25 or more years. So I'm very grateful that he continues to share his knowledge through his eye surgery videos. I've run into so many situations in surgery where I've been able to solve problems surgically that I learned by watching Steve Safran and Ike Ahmed through their videos. I saw their videos. I had a surgical move in my brain that I retained by watching their videos. And then when that situation arose, I was able to deploy that surgical technique, which I'd never done, but I'd seen through their videos. And that helped me save quite a number of patients that we were having a complex situation with. Now, my 5th favorite YouTuber would be none other than my friend Uday Devgan, who produces cataractcoach.com, and he shares his videos daily on YouTube and through the cataractcoach.com website of cataract surgery that he does, that he's taught, tricks and tips and pearls that he's learned from other surgeons around the world. And just like Dr. Ahmed and Dr. Safran, because he produces this content, it's useful for ophthalmologists across the globe. We can all learn from one another. And when we learn from beautiful surgery or learning from the mistakes of others, it helps us get better. And remember what the quote was at the beginning of this video? The quote that resonated was, "How can I get better today?" And when I watch Uday's videos, which he posts every day, it helps to keep me mindful to continue to evolve and perfect what we do in the world of eye surgery and ophthalmology. Now, my fourth favorite YouTuber is a young man by the name of Kevin Paffreth. And he has a YouTube channel, Meet Kevin. He has a website, meetkevin.com. And he brings a lot of energy and thought and analysis to economics, the stock market, investing, and he posts regularly. And he's very quick on his feet. He's very articulate, very natural, and he makes videos that I really appreciate. I learn a lot about the economy and his thoughts on where the markets are and how to analyze market and economic data. Plus, he's kind of fun to listen to. My third favorite YouTuber is Patrick Bet-David. He has a YouTube channel called Valuetainment, and he too talks about the economy and business, but he also talks about leadership, how to communicate with people, how to hire, how to run a business. And if you look at some of these topics in his thumbnails, all this type of information is very, very useful for anybody who works or who wants to improve their economic situation. I only wish I could talk as fast and as smoothly as these guys who make videos so often and so smoothly. Just look at some of these thumbnail titles. If you watch these videos, you'll learn a lot, and maybe it's just an echo chamber, but I happen to agree with most of the things that he has to say in these videos. Now, my second favorite YouTube channel is actually 3 channels that I'm going to put into second place because they're all complementary of one another or complementary to one another. And they all have to do with a little company that you may or may not have heard of called Tesla, which I happen to have an interest in. And I am a big fan of Elon Musk, who I think is a genius. And I know some people don't like Elon, but I like him. So there are 3 channels, and I will give them a ranking from my third favorite. They're all in number 2. From my third favorite Tesla channel, it's called Tesla Daily. And it's run by this gentleman named Rob Maurer, and he posts about 5 days a week, and he posts the daily changes that affect Tesla as a company. My second favorite Tesla YouTube channel is Dave Leon Investing, and he also analyzes Tesla from many different angles. And these guys do a lot of deep research on Tesla. Now, my absolute favorite YouTube channel about Tesla is Solving the Money Problem, created by Steve and Mark Ryan, who I believe lives in Australia. But he follows Tesla and all three of these guys, Steve and Mark Ryan, Dave Lee, Rob Maurer, they all do deep research into Tesla and all influences or influencers on Tesla. So I used to hire a financial advisor to help manage my money. And because these guys do so much deep research on Tesla, I really just have them as my financial advisors when it comes to investing in Tesla, which I do believe is a fantastic investment if you're considering growth over the next 5 to 10 years in a single stock. Steve and Mark Ryan is very funny as well. Some people may not like his humor, but I appreciate his humor. I think he's funny. Now, finally, drum roll, please. My all-time favorite YouTuber is none other than my spirit animal, Jocko Willink. Jocko Willink has taken the time and effort, along with Echo Charles, who helps to produce these videos, to share amazing content about human relationships, leadership, how to communicate, how to deal with life, how to view life, how to evolve as a human being, how to get better as an individual every day. So again, when we go back to the foundational question, how do I get better today? That was actually a quote that I saw on a tweet from Jocko Willink. And I watch his videos with regularity. He does have guests that he interviews with regularity. But I would say over the past 8 years, I've learned more from Jocko and his team through these videos than I've learned in the prior 30 years about how to be a better human being and how to build a better organization, a better team, a better business, and how to be basically what I would consider the best person that I can possibly be for my family and the people I work with and the people who I communicate with in the world. So I can't recommend Jocko Willink, Echelon Front, and the team that puts together the Jocko podcast enough. I would highly recommend that if you want to evolve as a person and get better, to watch his videos. He is now, I think he started, let me see, when did he make his first video? He posted his first video 6 years ago. So that's how long I've been listening to him. And I've probably listened to 95% of these videos. They're so good that I have taken our leadership team from our practice to a leadership conference that they put on. It's called The Muster. We've gone twice, and we're probably going to go again later this year, a third time, because I want to get the people who I work with to understand the mindset that these guys have developed and written books about and made on a simple list how to be an effective leader and an effective human being. And if I can get my team to buy in on these principles, then my team will be more effective for themselves and for others. They'll be more effective leaders. They'll help our organization improve. We'll have alignment in the principles by which we operate, and it will make everything better. So, Jocko Willink, Leif Babin, thank you very much for all the work and sacrifice that you've put together to create your books and put together these wonderful podcasts. And I highly recommend them. Jocko is my number one YouTube influencer. So that's pretty much it. I shared with you my top 10 YouTube influencers. So I hope this information was useful for you. I know I love this content. It makes me a better person. It helps me to get better every day. And I hope it can do the same for you. Thanks for watching. Thank you for your time. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.